Have you ever felt that creeping, quiet sadness in your relationship? Not explosive fights, but a subtle, growing disappointment that leaves you wondering what on earth went wrong here. It's confusing, isn't it? Your partner isn't a bad person, yet the vibrant connection you once shared just feels off. They seem less attentive, perpetually busy, sometimes even abrupt. It's like they just don't truly get you anymore. The little things about your day, they're often met with a distracted nod, or maybe they'd rather call a friend. This leaves you feeling profoundly disenchanted, deeply let down. Love was promised to be beautiful, but day after day, it simply isn't. The paradox: this particular quiet sorrow, this deeply personal ache, has an incredibly surprising origin. We often feel this way precisely because, in our past, we were incredibly fortunate. Our current sadness, quite ironically, often stems from once being profoundly loved. To truly unravel this bewildering paradox, we must journey back to understand love's most intimate origins. Our deepest, most fundamental ideas of a good relationship and what it truly feels like to be loved rarely come from what we consciously observe around us. Instead, this powerful blueprint is meticulously forged in our earliest childhood experiences. The way we were loved or yearned to be loved creates a subconscious map. This invisible emotional guide then dictates our profound expectations for every adult relationship we enter. What if the perfect love you secretly yearn for is actually sabotaging your current relationships? We all carry a hidden blueprint, a subconscious map guiding our hearts. When our real-life connections diverge from this deeply ingrained ideal, that's where the quiet ache, the subtle disappointment truly begins. Understanding this invisible blueprint is your absolute first step towards genuine peace and profound connection. But pause for a moment. Where do these powerful adult expectations actually come from? This blueprint isn't forged in adulthood at all. Its roots stretch back much further, to a source so powerful it's almost forgotten. That vision of a truly happy, effortlessly connected couple, it taps into a primal, deep-seated image of perfect comfort and ultimate security. Imagine a bond so strong your deepest needs are met without uttering a single word. This incredibly powerful vision, this ideal, was forged in your very earliest, most formative years. Cast your mind back to your childhood. In those best, most loving moments, a devoted parent provided a truly extraordinary sense of satisfaction. They knew instinctively when you were hungry or tired. You never needed to explain a thing. There was no striving on your part, just complete and utter safety. You were held peacefully, joyfully entertained, completely indulged. This wasn't just a memory, it was the foundational experience that etched an unspoken promise into your soul. Even if the conscious memories blur, that profound sensation of being truly cherished left an indelible mark deep within your soul. It became the unconscious, pristine blueprint for what genuine love should feel like, forever etched in your emotional landscape. Now, as adults, we unknowingly project this idyllic, almost perfect early experience onto every single one of our current relationships. We relentlessly yearn for that same effortless, unconditional understanding. We're perpetually chasing a beautiful childhood dream right here in our complicated adult lives. Do your adult relationships often feel like they're constantly falling short? The uncomfortable truth is, we're likely making a profoundly corrosive and ultimately unfair comparison. We're measuring the complexities of adult love against the deep, instinctive, all-encompassing care we received as children. And guess what? We're consistently finding it wanting. But here's the fundamental, unavoidable truth. You were a vulnerable baby then,
and you are a fully formed adult now. This distinction creates a critical, often overlooked difference. As an infant, your needs were incredibly simple. Food, comfort, a warm bed, that's essentially it. Your caregivers instinctively knew exactly what to do. But as an adult, my friend, your needs have become infinitely, overwhelmingly more complex. This is where the real challenge begins. After experiencing that foundational, unspoken promise of utter safety and effortless understanding, we carry a deep longing. We crave someone to truly understand the troubled, intricate corners of our adult minds. But here's the truth. No caregiver could instinctively know your precise preference for a show's first season, or why Sunday visits with your aunt are absolutely non-negotiable. They wouldn't just know your curtains must harmonize with the sofa, or that bread absolutely needs a specific knife. Your parents had a basic blueprint for infancy, yet your adult partner often stumbles navigating your nuanced grown-up self. They are not mind readers. Expecting them to instinctively grasp your intricate preferences and emotional depths is deeply unrealistic. Genuine adult connection demands active communication. It requires empathy, real dialogue, and a conscious effort to explore each other's complex worlds. Stop comparing idealized expectations with reality. Instead, start truly connecting through open dialogue. That's the real, lasting path to peace. We might expect too much, but the answer lies in conscious connection. It's because our very first encounters with love were tied to needs that were incredibly subtle, almost invisible, and incredibly complex to fulfill. This wasn't merely love, it was absolute purity, yet it profoundly set our future expectations. Secondly, the unconditional nature. Back then, none of that love was reciprocal. Your parents were entirely dedicated to your care. They fully understood and accepted that you wouldn't be able to meet their needs. They never for a moment imagined burdening you with their problems, nor did they expect you to nurture them. Asking about their day was simply not required. Your sole responsibility was wonderfully simple: to merely exist. Your most ordinary actions, like rolling onto your stomach or clutching a cookie in your tiny hand, easily captivated them. You were loved completely, without ever having to offer love in return. We often struggle to align our expectations with reality, but what if the very language we use hides a deeper truth? It often blurs the line between receiving love effortlessly and being the weary one constantly giving it. Our parents. Think back to your own childhood. Your parents, in their immense kindness, probably shielded you from their own adult worries and the true complexities of their lives. This allowed you to experience love in its purest, most uncomplicated form. Without realizing it, this created an ideal you might now perpetually chase in your relationships. What if that early pure love unwittingly placed an unrealistic burden on all your future connections? The enormous effort of caring for you remained hidden. Your parents often maintained a cheerful facade, only showing the toll of their efforts when they were alone, perhaps after you were asleep. They honored you by never revealing the real cost of raising you. Yet this profound kindness, though well-intended, ultimately did us a lasting disservice. It subtly built an expectation of what love should be, an expectation that real-world relationships often struggle to meet. It set an unrealistic standard for true, mature love. This unrealistic expectation was never real. You encounter partners often tired, distracted, or unable to truly listen. A bitter thought emerges: my parents weren't like this. Yet our parents were often like this. We simply never saw it. Their real struggles and quiet moments happened while we were asleep. Conclusion: your present sorrow isn't a lack of love. It's comparing an idealized past to a messy reality. True love, like any hidden struggle, has its costs. It's not an inherent flaw in adult love. Your partner isn't uniquely inept or selfish. We're judging real experiences against an unrealistic childhood ideal. The path to peace: embrace active communication and empathy. Stop comparing myths to real connections. If this resonated, like and subscribe for more insights on human connection. Why this discrepancy? Heartbreakingly, we've simply been forced to grow up. Childhood dreams of perfect love rarely survive the real world. Mature relationships demand effort and understanding far beyond any fairy tale.